One of the most storied venues in college football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
Keep that super Doppler cranked up there, Holly. We'll look forward to it. Kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone. It's Young. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Inside, it's Williams.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Williams. Moving to his left. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Notre Dame lines up quickly. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Quarterback will keep it. Turning it on! They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Here's Williams to throw. Unleashes one deep. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a...
He caught it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. Notre Dame comes to the line that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. In the red area, it's Walton. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Give to the single back. Can't get him to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, and they'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game, a remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they've just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hardware to be won down the road potentially, but you got to win this one.
No doubt, and I think it's hard because you're starting to see the finish line now, getting later in the season, knowing where you're ranked, what's at stake. Let's see how they handle the pressure.
At midfield, he's got room. Steps out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 31, and that is the way to get yourself a little daylight.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and, man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Throwing Manning. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Great coverage, great break on the ball, had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you gotta secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Now here's Manning. Fires on the run. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
And that is absolutely not a surprise. Great job by the defense. And what did they do? They doubled. Palmer, you got a number 1 receiver out wide that we know they're going to force feed. How do you take it away? How do you... double teams? What kind of coverages do you mix up? But a lot of attention early on that young man.
Yeah, and I think for the quarterback, David, that's one you just got to give that one to the defense and say, good call. You doubled my best receiver. I got to go somewhere else with the football. And you're going to get opportunities to throw this guy the ball. He's one of the best in the entire country. You just got to be a little bit more selective and find those one-on-one matchups.
Fourth down, Manning. They're all over him. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Touchdown, Longhorns! Once he got some room, it was over.
As quarterbacks, you want to find your best matchup in these critical fourth downs. He found it and took a shot, and it paid off. Huge touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Young. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Quick give. It's Young. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback changing the play. Using his legs, it's Mobley. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Williams rolls right. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Irish send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Hits inside, it's Henderson. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Williams. Stepping to the right. The throw. Makes the grab. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help him out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
And that's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground. And so naturally you think, be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn this, go down the field, and not give up those big plays.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. It's Williams again. Going to take a shot. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got...
He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. This quarterback part of their running game. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Longhorn! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And how about the defense just straight flipping the script? They got a goal-to-go situation, just trying not to give up a touchdown. You want to give up a field goal, not only do they make a big play, they scoop up the fumble, they take it all the way to the house, and they get a touchdown.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. On the return, it's Young. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Gets the back moving. Throwing, Williams. Buying time to his right. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Williams will pass. Makes the grab.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Pulls it in. Hard running there. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Unloads to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Quarterback signaling to his guys. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So such a great route runner and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Fresh center downs going to the air. Escapes the pressure to his right. Left side is Young. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Still looking to his right. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Wants to throw again. Still looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the run, it's Henderson. Oh, he's got some space. And he's got the 1st down. Good pickup on the play there. And now we'll see what they do coming out of the 2-minute timeout. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Right side, it's Wingo.
So difficult because my eyes tell me he's a defensive guy. He's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wingo. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. The give to the left. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Wide left, it's Coleman.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wide receiver. Oh, a double pass. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. A shot toward the end zone. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention. And that hurts missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
Still in the pocket and fires over the middle. Makes a grab down the middle. Oh, he got loose. They make the stop after the big passing play, but now the question is, will it stand? We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Tennessee taking on the Houston Cougars.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And I think QB's rushing, especially in the RPO game. You want to get that ball. Okay, I'm pulling it now. I got to throw a strike right now and get it on him. And you can tell, throws it to the left and doesn't get it to his wide receiver. It's just maybe a little bit of hurrying too much.
2nd and long here. using his feet. Dragged down.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Manning lines up in the gun on third down. Left side is Lockett. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Using his leg. Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. So the turnover sets up their first drive of this second half, and they'll have an opportunity to take the lead. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Under pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe two, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now. And this is a big key for us to win this game.
The Irish have always been built on the run, but timely completions are important, like the great Tom Clements back in the day, or John Ewert.
Got to be clutch, right? Got to be balanced and got to find those moments where you can thrive. It's always a system, it seems like, at Notre Dame where it's been built around the run game and it's built around physicality, but they got to get that element of balance to really take off and get to that next level.
Here's Williams to throw. Setting up the screen. Powers through the defender. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The defense has been hanging on for dear life figuratively, now literally, and it draws a flag. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Williams looking for a man. Here comes the heat. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Running inside, it's Mobley. Runs through the tackle. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. After getting pushed back on the holding call, here comes second and long. Williams throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Snags it, and there's running room. Touchdown, Irish! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
From the gun, it's Henderson. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. And doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
They're going to ride this running back. All over him immediately.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Manning. Look out. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And this offense has done such a good job protecting their dude at quarterback, but the defense finally gets home. Listen, that's their third sack in 2 weeks. They got to do a better job applying pressure on the quarterback.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Looking for space. It's Henderson. He's out past the 35. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38, and the running game doing work. And the Longhorns will punt this one away. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Williams. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. to make their move in the rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Motion from the back. Williams will pass. Out wide left, it's Mobley. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Throwing, Williams. Out wide right, it's Mobley. Oh, what a cut! Runs through a man. He might have some space. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Motion from the wideout. Wants to keep it in the air. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got 2 guys on him.
Long way to go on 2nd down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set.
Booster.
Williams to the air again. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
They'll move the wide receiver. Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Fourth down, Williams. Throws toward the end zone. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. What a costly mistake, and what a big play by the defense to get the football back on the interception, and now this offense can drive down and take the lead. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Just going to keep it after the snap. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
stepping up to help this defense on third down. Pushes ahead. Fights off the defender. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's first and 10. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Straight ahead, it's Henderson. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. Just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Right side, it's Winston. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Now, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Right down the gut of the field. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Notre Dame would love to just bleed this clock dry. With the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown.